Ancient Indian religions, also known as the religions of the Indian subcontinent, hold a rich and diverse history dating back thousands of years. These religious traditions have played a significant role in shaping the cultural, social, and philosophical landscape of the region. Some of the most prominent ancient Indian religions include Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism. Hinduism is considered one of the oldest surviving religions in the world, with roots that stretch back to the Indus Valley Civilization, around 3300 to 1300 BCE. It is a complex and diverse religion that encompasses a vast array of beliefs, practices, and rituals. At its core, Hinduism promotes the idea of dharma, duty/righteousness, karma, the law of cause and effect, and moksha, liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Hinduism embraces a wide range of deities, each representing different aspects of the divine. The major gods include Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, Shiva, the destroyer, and Devi, the goddess. Hindu religious texts, such as the Vedas, Upanishads, Mahabharata, and Ramayana, are essential sources of knowledge and spiritual guidance. Buddhism. Founded in the 5th century BCE by Siddhartha Gautama, who later became known as the Buddha, the Enlightened One, Buddhism originated in the northeastern region of India. Buddhism emphasizes the Four Noble Truths: the truth of suffering, the truth of the cause of suffering, the truth of the end of suffering, and the truth of the path that leads to the end of suffering. Buddhism teaches the concept of nirvana, which is the ultimate goal, representing liberation from the cycle of birth and death, samsara. The teachings of Buddhism spread throughout Asia, leading to various schools and traditions, including Theravada, Mahayana, and Vajrayana Buddhism. Jainism. Founded around the 6th century BCE by Lord Mahavira, is another ancient Indian religion that promotes nonviolence, ahimsa, and non-possession, aparigraha. Jains believe in the existence of eternal souls and advocate for self-discipline, meditation, and ascetic practices to achieve liberation, moksha, from the cycle of birth and death. Jainism has two major sects, Digambara, sky-clad, and Shvetambara, white-clad. Both sects follow similar principles, but they differ in their interpretations and practices. Sikhism. Emerging in the late 15th century CE in the Punjab region of India, Sikhism is a monotheistic religion founded by Guru Nanak Dev Ji and developed by 10 successive gurus. Sikhs believe in one God and reject the caste system and idol worship. The teachings of Sikhism emphasize equality, compassion, and the importance of selfless service, seva. The holy scripture of Sikhism is the Guru Granth Sahib, considered the eternal guru by Sikhs. Sikhism is characterized by its distinct symbols, such as the uncut hair covered with a turban, dastar, and the kirpan, a ceremonial sword. These ancient Indian religions have had a profound impact not only in India but also across the world. Their teachings, philosophies, and practices continue to influence the lives of millions of people, making them enduring and significant spiritual traditions in human history. Zoroastrianism. While Zoroastrianism originated in ancient Persia, modern-day Iran, its influence extended to the Indian subcontinent during ancient times. Zoroastrianism was founded by the prophet Zarathustra, Zoroaster, around the 6th century BCE. It is a monotheistic religion that worships Ahura Mazda, the supreme deity representing truth, goodness, and light. During the Achaemenid period, Zoroastrianism had a significant presence in parts of northwestern India, especially in regions such as Gujarat. The followers of Zoroastrianism are known as Zoroastrians or Parsis, and their faith centers around the Avesta, their holy scriptures. Vedic religion. Before the emergence of Hinduism as we know it today, the Indian subcontinent was home to the Vedic religion. The Vedic period, around 1500 to 500 BCE, witnessed the composition of the sacred texts known as the Vedas. These texts were composed in ancient Sanskrit and contained hymns, rituals, and philosophical discussions. The Vedic religion was polytheistic, with various gods and goddesses worshipped for different purposes. It included rituals such as fire sacrifices and animal offerings. As time passed, the Vedic religion underwent transformations, leading to the development of what we now recognize as Hinduism. Animism and tribal religions. In addition to the major ancient Indian religions mentioned above, the Indian subcontinent was also home to numerous animistic and tribal belief systems. These religions, prevalent among various indigenous communities, centered on a deep reverence for nature and spirits. The tribal religions and animistic practices varied widely across different regions and tribes. They involved rituals, ceremonies, and traditions passed down through generations, celebrating the connection between humans, nature, and the spiritual realm. Throughout ancient India, these tribal and animistic beliefs coexisted with the major religions and sometimes even influenced their development. Over the millennia, the Indian subcontinent became a melting pot of diverse religious beliefs and practices, contributing to the richness of its cultural tapestry. While some ancient Indian religions have diminished over time, others, such as Hinduism and Buddhism, continue to thrive and have global followings. The ancient Indian religions have left a lasting legacy on the region's art, literature, architecture, and philosophy. Their influence can still be felt today, shaping the spiritual landscape of modern-day India and influencing the broader world through their teachings and cultural impact. Influence on art and architecture. Ancient Indian religions have profoundly influenced the art and architecture of the subcontinent. Temples, stupas, monasteries, and other religious structures were built to honor and express devotion to the deities and teachings of these religions. Hindu temple architecture is known for its elaborate and intricate designs, with towering spires, shikaras, intricately carved sculptures of gods and goddesses, and vast halls for religious gatherings and rituals. Some iconic examples of Hindu temple architecture include the Khajuraho temples, the Sun Temple in Konark, and the Kailasa Temple in Ellora. Buddhist stupas, such as the Great Stupa at Sanchi, showcase the artistic excellence of ancient Indian artisans. These structures served as commemorative monuments for the Buddha and contained relics or sacred objects associated with him. Jain temples also exhibit exquisite stone carvings and architectural marvels, reflecting the Jain philosophy of simplicity, non-violence, and spiritual asceticism. Contributions to philosophy and ethics. Ancient Indian religions have made significant contributions to philosophy and ethics. Hinduism, with its vast collection of philosophical texts like the Upanishads, explored the nature of reality, the self, Atman, and the ultimate truth, Brahman. The concepts of karma and dharma have influenced moral and ethical thinking in Indian society. Buddhism and Jainism emphasized the importance of nonviolence, compassion, and detachment from material desires. These religions offered alternative paths to spiritual liberation, appealing to people from various backgrounds. Impact on literature and language. The sacred texts and scriptures of ancient Indian religions, such as the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, the Tripitaka, and the Guru Granth Sahib, have had a profound impact on the development of Indian literature and language. Sanskrit, the ancient language in which many of these texts were written, became the language of scholars and poets, influencing other regional languages and fostering a rich literary tradition. Many classical Indian epics and literary works, such as the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, were inspired by the religious narratives and teachings. Social and cultural impact. Ancient Indian religions played a crucial role in shaping the social and cultural fabric of the region. They provided a foundation for social norms, rituals, and customs that continue to influence the lives of people in India. Hinduism's caste system, though controversial and evolved over time, had a significant impact on the structure of society, defining roles and occupations for different groups. However, it's worth noting that the caste system has been a subject of reform and critique in modern times. Buddhism and Jainism advocated for social equality and challenged the orthodox religious practices of their time. They encouraged people to pursue knowledge and righteousness, promoting a sense of community and compassion for all living beings. Ancient Indian religions have left an indelible mark on the Indian subcontinent and beyond. They have shaped the spiritual, cultural, and intellectual heritage of the region, making a lasting impact on art, philosophy, literature, and society. Today, these religions continue to thrive and evolve, remaining essential aspects of India's diverse religious landscape.